I'm going to speak softly because if the pigs hear me, they're going to come. They're going to want to come down. That's the end of the mine face that I was talking about. And this pasture, which looks so rough, so horrible right now, it was. I can't even describe you the way it was in March. It was all you could do to manage to get across it. It was so muddy and wet and uprooted. It takes pigs a while. They can't just do it right away. But before too long, that'll all be green, and it'll go over to the kind of ecosystem that they generate. But I'm going to step across the fence to show you a few other things. I think this is water plantain, I think is what that's called. This right here that looks so much like a grass, I think it's a rush. No, that's a sedge, I guess. But I believe the pigs would eat it off and you wouldn't see it. Well, especially when I want to come down here, because I talk so much about that other fern. There you can see some. Right there. Let's see if I can zoom into that. Nothing's been on that ground for pasture at all. There we go. Now you can see it better. And now these trees, they're planted. My mother had them planted. She very much liked these things. They have what's called exfoliating bark. And the leaf looks a good bit like a maple. I'm thinking some of you probably all already know what it is. She wanted an alley, or an alley of them on either side of the lane. They like it where it's really wet. And they don't look good at all, but I'm taking better care of them now. They were almost overwhelmed by another kind of tree, by these Russian olives. See about one other thing. I think this is one of the only places on the farm where there's poison. Well, I know there is, but I don't know if you can. There it is. Just in case you want to know how I learned to recognize poison ivy. Right there. Well, it's mixed in with other stuff. Maybe I'll look across. It's pretty. It's 3 leaves, shiny, but it looks different in a lot of situations. Just don't. I know there's a bunch down in there. I don't know. Well, I did a lot of pruning. Let's go look at my neighbors. That's a wild grape. Well, I don't see poison ivy. One of the reasons, see, that's 5-leaf ivy, also called Virginia creeper. Somewhere in here, there is some, I think. Anyway, you want to look out for it. I'm sorry I can't use this occasion to, and I'm not going to wade down in there to find it. Nah, I know it's here. How about that milkweed? Here we go. That's poison ivy. But it looks differently at different times, and you can get it confused with a few other plants. But if in doubt, I just stay away. But see, it's starting to climb up this tree. I'm sort of amazed that I just don't see it everywhere, because I thought it was. But anyway, there you have poison ivy. That's hop clover.